Chapter 1, A Special Gift. Before we begin, difficult times test our patience and resilience. These are the times when we feel sad, hopeless, and helpless. In such times, the help of our true friends and family members is much needed. The sense of togetherness, even in the troubled part of life, makes us stronger to face all the challenges and hardships. We should therefore remain positive and hopeful in spite of difficulties in life. This story has been taken from a wonderful novel, Little Women, which is about the March sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy. March family is having some troubles lately. Yet they find time for joy and thanksgiving and celebrate a joyful Christmas. As Christmas was quite near, there was an air of excitement in the house, as if this was going to be a very happy Christmas for all of them. Jo and Laurie, their next-door neighbor, ran about mysteriously and could be heard laughing beyond the hedge. When finally the Christmas day came, it brought good tidings of great joy. Mr. March had written that he would soon be with them, while Beth felt well enough to sit by the window, wrapped in the bright red shawl Mother had gifted her. And in the garden stood a beautiful snow maiden that Jo and Laurie had made. And then they all gathered in the parlor to open their presents. "This is the best Christmas ever," said Jo, hugging the storybook she had always wanted and waiting for a chance to read it in the attic. "I think so too," added Amy, staring at the framed picture her mother had given her. "I agree," said Meg, smoothing down the soft folds of her first silk dress. Mr. Lawrence, Laurie's grandfather, had gifted it to her. "And I do too," said Mother, looking from Beth's smiling face to Mr. March's letter in her hand. "Oh, what a wonderful Christmas! If only Father were here, my happiness would be complete," sighed Beth, as Jo carried her off to the study to rest for a while. Sometimes, in this workaday world, special things do happen, as they do in storybooks. For just as the March family had settled down for some quiet time together, Laurie opened the parlor door and popped his head in very quietly. His face was full of excitement, and his voice sounded so joyful that everyone was startled, though he only said, "Here's another present for the March family." And in came a tall man, leaning on the arm of Mr. Brooke, Laurie's tutor. Great excitement and confusion followed. It was indeed Mr. March. Mr. March became invisible in the embrace of 4 pairs of loving arms. Jo almost fainted with joy and clung to Laurie for support. Mr. Brooke kissed Meg in all the hugging and kissing, and Amy tripped over a stool and did not even bother to get up. She hugged her father's legs and wept with joy. Mrs. March held up her hand with a warning, "Hush, remember Beth." But it was too late. The door of the study flew open, and a pale girl in a red shawl flew straight into her father's arms. Joy had given strength to her wobbly legs. Mr. March settled down on a big chair. His heart was filled with complete happiness. When fine weather came and the doctor said I could go home, I longed to be with you for Christmas and told Brooke I'd like to surprise you all. I couldn't have been here if he hadn't seen to the travel arrangements," said Mr. March, happy to be with his family again. What a great lunch they had after that! Hannah, their cook, had baked delicious pies, and the plum pudding was so soft, melted in the mouth. Mr. Lawrence, Laurie, and Mr. Brooke also joined them. Laurie had planned a sleigh ride in the afternoon, but the girls would not leave their father. So the guests left early and the family sat together around the fire. Just a year ago, we were groaning over a sad Christmas without father. Do you remember? Asked Joe. It's been quite a pleasant year on the whole, said Meg, smiling at the fire. I think we've had a bad year that's ended well, observed Amy. I'm glad it's over and we've got you back, Father, whispered Beth as she sat on her father's knee. We've been through a lot of trouble in the past year, my children, but you've proved out to be very strong. You've been great support to Mother, and I want to thank you for it, said Mr. March, looking with fatherly satisfaction at the 4 young faces gathered around him. Mrs. March, her heart full of joy and gratitude, did not feel the need to say anything at all. It's singing time now, said Beth as she went slowly towards her dear little piano. And I want to be in my usual place. I'll try to sing one of Father's favorites. And with that, she softly played the keys and sang in the sweet voice they had thought they would never hear again.